Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video we'll be talking about Godzilla 2018 Monarch. Now this video was inspired by a good buddy of mine, Mike G, so thanks man. And basically he had a video on his channel talking about Monarch, and he wanted to hear my thoughts on it. So basically Monarch, as everyone knows who's seen Godzilla 2014, is the big old corporation, or the big old organization is a better word to use, that kind of is aware of these kaiju. Really the only one at the point of Godzilla 2014 until the very end that were even aware of these kaiju. We know that that Mr. Brody did know about it, but that Joe Brody knew about it, but he just kind of had hints. Monarch really was the whole thing, the big deal. Monarch even had a male Muto. They were doing experiments on the male Muto, which they had captured. And it's just very, very interesting because Monarch, it has to be in Godzilla 2018. It played too big a role in 2014 to just be absent in 2018. And now that these kaiju are known to everyone, with the San Francisco incident between Godzilla and the two Mutos, the male and the female Muto attacking, basically, there's this need for this organization is bigger than ever. And I know for a fact basically that this organization has not told us everything that they know. They probably even know at this point about the existence of Mothra, Rodan, or Ghidorah. Probably, I would venture to bet maybe one of them, maybe not all three of them, but I think that they are definitely aware of at least one, if not all of them. And that's kind of a scary thing, that these people know about this. And this ventures another question, is if they know about these things, what have they done to prepare? And Monarch, in the first movie, they kind of did seem unprepared. They didn't know what they were dealing with with the Muto, the male Muto. But now that they know what these basically kaijus are capable of, and if they do indeed have the knowledge of that, that's just kind of a little guess or a speculation at this point. If they do have knowledge of other kaiju living in the world, maybe they're dormant, but if they still know where they are and they know that they're still alive, what are they doing to prepare for this? And it's very, very interesting because I don't think that we'll ever see kind of like a Mechagodzilla in the franchise that Gareth Edwards has set up. It's just very, very realistic. It's basically our world with kaijus thrown in it. But never say never. It's very, very possible they could have a future jump. But at this point in the time, Mechagodzilla or something like that hasn't been announced. I'm just saying way down the line, and probably like movie 4 or 5, if it even goes that far, we could see Monarch be the ones that actually develop the first Mechagodzilla. And that would be very, very interesting. Or Mogira or something to combat these. Maybe even like a ship or a specialized ship, because even in the realm of possibility now, there's every reason to believe that Monarch has developed basically weapons that can combat these things, because really the humans got their butts kicked by the Mutos and Godzilla in Godzilla 2014, and after the existence of these kaiju, the military would be willing, or the government would just be willing to throw money at anything that basically knows about the kaiju. They would want to study the kaiju, and since Monarch is already the head of this corporation, I would see them getting a whole lot more funding, which would allow them to not only research more kaiju, but prepare for them. And I feel like a big theme of Godzilla 2018 will be, how are people dealing with the existence of kaiju and now another kaiju attack? And maybe even Monarch could become a public organization, kind of like the kaiju organization, on how to combat these kaiju. I know they were really more about research in the first movie, but I feel like after that huge event where really thousands of people died, it's not really mentioned, but for sure thousands of people died in that San Francisco event, I feel Monarch is definitely going to lead the strike in how to defend against these kaiju and play an even bigger role in future movies, because like I said, this is the organization that knows the most about these animals. In a whole world filled with people that know next to nothing about it, these people, they really don't know a whole lot, but they have vastly more knowledge than any other organization at this point in time, and that's why Monarch is going to probably play a huge role. Like I said, they might even know of the existence of other kaiju, Maybe they think that they're just dormant and they don't have to worry about them at this point. But since now they know that these animals are waking up, essentially, that they need to prepare for it, and they need to maybe monitor these kaiju, like I said, Ghidorah, Rodan, or Mothra. Now, as far as which one they possibly could be monitoring, I don't think that it would be Ghidorah. I can kind of see it being Rodan, because people in like the Toho universe, they've always had ways to monitor these kaiju, and I feel like it's gonna be either Rodan or Mothra that they know about, and then Ghidorah will come in as a big surprise at the end. But like I said, that's just kind of a theory that I have, that Monarch is aware of the existence of these kaiju. But yeah, so anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What role do you guys think Monarch will play in Godzilla 2018? Do you think it will have a smaller role than it did in 2014, or a bigger role? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and have a great day.